This holiday, instead of giving them something nice, why not gift them somewhere nice? During the IHG Hotels and Resorts Cyber Sale, you can do just that and save. Shopping is easy in the IHG One Rewards app, where you'll save 20% on travel across 6,000 plus global destinations. And if you want to gift yourself somewhere nice, go ahead. You'll earn more and save more during the cyber sale. Check out all the deals at ihg.com/cybersale. Terms apply.
It's the end of the world, and we know it? Today on Strikeout Beer.
What the hell of a pause?
And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 251 with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, phenomenal. You know, we had such a good time. We went to Three Nations for a couple feels like it's coming off. Went to Three Nations for a couple drinks, hung out for a little bit, and then came back here, did a couple shows. You know, we'll talk about that in a second. Well, yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good. Let's get some, what are we having today?
Let's get some libations going. How's that sound? We're having from Fort Brewery.
Oh, Fort Worth.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just says Fort Brewery. Does it tell me where it's brewed?
Probably the internet. Internet might
crafted
tell.
in Fort Worth, Texas. There we go.
Yeah.
Los Muertos. It's a Mexican lager with Cascade hops. SRM 4. Hopometer is IBUs of 16.
You're doing great.
I'm just looking at the can. 4.6% alcohol by volume.
Phenomenal work. You're doing the Lord's work, is what I like to
just
say.
Trying to do something here.
So yeah, we went over to Three Nations, had some beers. Usually we would get some food there because their Three Nations grill is phenomenal. You get a good burger, some tots. But we did a quick beer review, and then we came back here after a couple more beers, and then listening to like one of the most annoying guys in the world like yell and laugh and everything else. Headed back over here. Knocked out a nice little wide receivers fantasy football chat. You know, check out SB Fantasy Football
50 through 26.
Mm-hmm. And then we knocked back one beer or two. We had a Summer Pills by St. Arnold, which will drop probably Friday, and then we had Booby Trap from Outfit Brewing that'll drop on Thursday. So yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of good times. Just glad to be having some good times.
Cheers,
yeah, bud. Cheers,
mazel, good things.
Yeah. Oh, I need some limes. This is another Mexican lager. That's what we had over at, what's it called? Leslie, can we get some limes? God.
Meatloaf!
God, dog. Yeah, it's my own fault. You know, what are you going to do? But
man.
We've been doing a lot of recordings for we'll talk about it more as we go through the night. But yeah, SB Fantasy Football, it's got its own, it's separated now out from Strikeout Beer. So you can listen to that, stream it wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, you name it, that's where it is. And then the same thing with SB Baseball. So, and we were going to talk catching today, but we didn't. But you just dropped one. Was it yesterday?
Tuesday.
Was it 25-1?
25-1.
Yeah.
Talked about the Angels whooping up on the Rockies 25-1.
Just beat the hell right out of them.
And there was just a lot of little things about that game, right?
Yeah.
Just a lot of information, stuff about it. And I was like, yeah, let's break it down. My Detroit Red Wings are on the clock right now. We got the NHL draft going on. Of course, Connor Bedard went number 1 overall. He was the consensus number 1. It was one of those where as soon as the Blackhawks got the first pick, season tickets skyrocketed.
Just shot through the roof?
Oh,
boy.
Our buddy Ray.
He's super excited?
Super excited about it.
Nice.
So excited.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's crazy. You were talking about that a little bit and how, they're doing trades all the way through, like the NHL Finals. They're doing trades today. Like, what is the deal with NHL trade lines?
The NHL is just, they're an open book, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, the thing that kills me is let's talk about the NBA for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You have trades that go down during the NBA draft. Whiskey coming in with those 100 biddies. Thank you so much, Whiskey.
What's up,
Appreciate
Whiskey?
it.
How you doing?
Are
those floppers? It says Uni 100.
Unicorn floppers. Yep. But you had trades going down that, part of the trade isn't going to effect until, July.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And they don't typically, I think this is the first time I remember them doing this during the draft, is they announced trades happening during the draft, but after it.
Weird.
Because the NBA does this weird things where the trade can't go through until whatever. So, like, a team will draft a player, but it's not for their team.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've worked out a trade, but the trade can't go through until this other day.
Right.
And that's why you've got, with, like, Luka, when he was drafted on draft day, his draft day picture is him wearing a Hawks hat.
Right.
Going up to the stage and putting on the Hawks hat. And for Trae
Young.
Trae Young, he's wearing a Mavs hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dirk doesn't have his draft day picture with the Mavs hat. It was with the Milwaukee Bucks. And the Mavs had Richard
Dawson.
Trailer.
Nixon.
Tractor trailer.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
R.I.P.
God, R.I.P. When can NHL teams start trading again? NHL teams can make trades every day of the year except for 9 days in December, referred to as the NHL Christmas trade freeze. As well, trades are allowed after March trade deadline, but those traded players are not allowed to play in the playoffs for their new team. Is that not bonkers?
We're not drinking water right now. We're drinking beers. We got to take a drink redeemed.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Eisman up there announcing the pick.
Oh, he's so damn
Stevie
old.
Y.
He's so damn old.
And they're taking...
He is so damn old. Oh, I can't read
He
lips.
built
Maybe
that Tampa team.
Maybe I should put that, what's it called on there? Some kid, Nate Danielson.
Nate Danielson, center, out of Brandon WHL. There we go.
Huh. Look at it. I mean, what a
Billy
youngster.
Joe's in the house. I saw the wife driving down the road today.
Oh, boy.
Driving. He probably meant the type driving. Funny how I'd hit that changes over the years.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's a good joke. I like that one.
Oh my God!
I like-
I do. You know what I like about these cans? One, the can art right there. You got
The
like
can art's
the
sick.
Desperado or whatever
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the mask and the guns, but also you got this wheel,
I like that wheel.
the hopometer, the color wheel, all this kind of stuff, and I think it really is kind of neat. So it's going to show you kind of the color of the beer, you know, the how hoppy it's going to be, things like that. And let's see, does that match up? Yeah, that matches up. Good to go.
It's funny, like with hockey players, like you see them like just normal, like this kid walking down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, he doesn't look like he's athletic. He doesn't look like an athlete, but he's a top 10 pick in the draft.
Yeah, I got my stupid hat.
He's
away.
18. This kid, 18 out of Edmonton, Alberta.
Yeah.
Like, he's 6'2", 186.
I hate the pictures that they have for these kids because it look like they went down to Glamour Shots at the mall, you know, and got these stupid pictures taken because they do look dumb. Like, they don't look stupid, but the pictures look stupid.
Have y'all tried the Frisco Rough Rider beer yet?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to say no.
Did I don't know if I had. I just actually bought tickets to the Rough Rider game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Well, I went the, what was it, opening weekend or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was
You
super.
didn't even go down you didn't even go float in the lazy river
super
or
cold.
anything.
Super cold. We had to buy $50 blankets. Lizzie was like, "No, I'm getting a blanket," and so she spent like $50 each. She bought 2 of them. So we took Austin and his girlfriend, and then today I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I got an email that come across that says, "Hey, go to the Red Rider or Red Rider, the damn Rough Rider game for $30. You know, get a there's post game fireworks, a double show, a pre-show concert.
Okay.
You get a tank top and whatever." And so I was like, "Oh yeah, let me check it out." But it was on the first base side. And I'm not trying to sit there because that's where the sun's going to be setting and just burning your ass up. And I got no patience for that. So I was like, okay, well, one, the tank top doesn't look that great. You know, it looks kind of whatever. And I don't wear tank tops. And so I was like, you know what? Let me pick my seat and I'll use a code that I got from opening day.
Okay.
And so it saves you like 40%, 30%.
It still worked?
Yeah, well, hell yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, because I bought tickets. They go, come back whenever you want.
Okay,
and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Okay.
And so, and of course, the minor league team is AA. So it shouldn't be expensive anyways, but the beers are the same price. So we go out there, had a good time, and so I decided to buy tickets. I told Lizzie, I go, hey, we're going 4th of July. I go, I've got it figured out. And so
So you're going 4th of July.
instead of figuring out where the hell.
Is it like a nighttime game or a day?
It'll end at nighttime because
okay.
you got the.
So you see a fireworks show afterwards.
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
which they have one, I think, every time you go out there. Like, I think they have a fireworks show.
I think the Rangers do it on like
Friday
Fridays?
night. Yeah,
Yeah,
Friday
Friday nights.
And it's pretty good. We went at time, but this one's going to be like a double show. I was like, okay, cool. Because I got to figure out a couple things on every 4th of July. Where are we going to watch fireworks? Because I can't just lay in my pool and have fun and drink. I got to get up, now drive my ass somewhere to go look at fireworks, which I don't care about. I'll have the New York one on. You know what I mean? I'll put that on like NBC or something like that. It's not good enough.
I still enjoy the fireworks show, and I got the kiddos.
I like it. I just don't like driving. What's that, Boys Ranch or something that everybody used to go to out there?
That's where we used to go because Liz's mom had an apartment right there.
Yeah.
So we would just go to her apartment, and the Boys Ranch was right behind there.
Yeah,
so
we
would just
I just walked over
right
there and
right?
had a couple beers with you.
Yeah, and so it was always awesome. But then when she moved, it was just like, well, this is... So now we go see like North Richland Hills, Haltom City, and like a couple other cities put on like a big one.
Yeah.
And so like we'll drive out to there and we'll get out there and we'll spend, half the day out there. Like we sit at home, we watch the hot dog competition, watch Joey's Chestnut just dominate and all that.
Yeah.
And then, we just hang out there. You're not supposed to drink out there, but you got the red Solo cups rocking on, and knock back a few beers. And
I'm just so tired of going. Like when Thanksgiving, when 4th of July comes around for me, like what we used to do is we just blow everything up. Here, read that comment real quick.
So Billy Joe just said he just saw on Twitter there was a huge fight down at the seafood restaurant today. Battered fish everywhere.
Dude, and so with the fireworks, we used to all kind of get together, like the family would get together and blow a bunch of shit up because like in Kentucky, I don't know if there's any laws, to be honest. You just firing that shit off in the fire, we got the arsenal freaking bombs going off in the front yard, and there's no big deal. No one cares. But here, it's kind of frowned upon.
Well, it is, and like we'll still go by the fireworks shop and go get some stuff.
Y'all buy that stuff and still fire it off?
But we don't get the big ones. Like we try and get the ones, especially like with where our house is. Like our backyard, our driveway is off, not like a main road, but like kind of a main road, and cops drive up and down it all the time. So it's like we're trying to get ones that don't fire up like too high and that don't make noises. And like sometimes you don't know
and don't make noises.
Well, like are really really loud.
So
right?
you're trying to find some.
You're just trying to you can get some that are all right, but like we'll get one and we'll fire it off, and it's like loud as, and we're like, okay, let's take a break for about like 10 minutes.
Yeah. And we, when people fire those things off all the time, and whiskey, you can bring a flask. Those new silent fireworks. I know, right? When he said, I go, it's like, I didn't want to say it. I'm not going to say it.
But
either.
you have your really loud ones, right?
The Arsenal ones,
right?
Like
the ones that
boom. I mean,
kaboom, or just the ones that they're not. We don't do the big ones, but the ones that like kind of sparkle off and
the
things
Walmart
like that.
Ones.
They're not Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying,
but they're not.
Yeah.
But it's,
you don't use
you have some that are really loud,
the
like
Costco brand,
like Whistler or things like that that are really loud. Then you have some that aren't so much.
Oh, okay.
But hope everything's going good, Francis.
Yeah. But no, for me, I don't. The funniest thing is when people are like, oh, think about all the dogs there, blah, blah, blah. I go, you know what? Those little yip-yap sons of bitches, I go, they got it coming. If I could fire off every firework I could buy in this neighborhood, I would fucking do it. No questions asked. I'd aim it right at his house and his house. I'd split time. I'd run back and forth sprinting between the houses to fire off like 50 freaking black cats just to go bonkers. F those dogs. I got to listen to those little sons of bitches every single day of every single year.
Okay.
I got time for that.
Friend said, how's it going, fellas? We're doing good, man.
We're doing good.
Doing good, man.
Yeah.
We just got done doing a little pregame out at Three Nations tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Recorded a couple things and having a good time. Hope everything's going good with you, man.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about
Frankie?
No.
Corgi. Shelly.
Bernie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that, man. I saw that and I was like, damn, that sucks.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
Should have thought socialist. Hippie. Bernie Sanders. Yeah, Bernie Sanders.
It was
the richest socialist on earth.
That dog was named that way before. Like, I mean, obviously not before Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders was like 1,000 years old,
but like before he was like a thing.
You know what I wish is I could work in the government and like be a millionaire. Like I don't understand, a lifetime of serving the country. Or in your little district and shit like that. But you got
they come from money.
You got like 8 houses, but you're really you really want to just be a socialist. And you're like, you know what the government should be doing is giving all their money. Give your fucking money away first. How about that? Yeah. But yeah, R.I.P. Moment of silence.
Yeah. Paul in.
There you
go. Thanks, appreciate it. Things are going well though. Living life. Hey man, that's good.
Yep.
It's good to hear, man.
Yep. So yeah. Oh, what we got? Dalibor Dvorsky.
Yeah, Swede. I wish we would have drafted him just because we've had good luck with Swedish players. Swedish players are good at hockey.
They like to play.
I don't know. Maybe that kid we drafted is good. I don't know, man.
They like to play hockey, and they're kind of good at it. Jesus. But anyways, yeah, with 4th of July coming up, I took the week off just to take it off. And then,
because we have so much damn time.
Well, I was going to take, even last year, my boss made fun of me because I was like, I'll take off the week. And then I canceled like last second. I go, you know what? I'm not taking it off now for whatever reason. He goes, you got nothing but time. What are you doing? I go, well, I'm going to save it for later.
I'm going to use it a different day. I'm going to use it the week after.
Oh, God. But yeah, I usually 4th of July is kind of a whip holiday for me now.
Really?
Just because, it's like, what's everybody else doing or what's going on? Are people coming over to the house?
So is it just you and Lizzie hanging out or are the kids coming over or what's going on? Like what happened last year?
I don't even remember. Okay. I think it was just me and her hanging around the house, and then we went to, because where the fireworks go on in Carrollton is we'll go and park at Sonic and order like some corn dogs, some other stuff, pop some chairs out and sit there and, and then when it's over, we just leave. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not that far from here.
No. Well, no, not that Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just right there.
Yeah, one downtown. And so you head kind of towards downtown like we were just at. And, it's one of those things where you've been sitting around drinking all day. Well, guess what, and then all of a sudden at like 9 o'clock at night, like, hey, we got to go. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm in here.
Francis in here doing
shout outs
because Hostile Dot came with that tier 1 sub. They subscribed for 20 months.
Oh, thanks, Hostile.
My bum is on the Swedish. Tom Green.
I saw him. I had.
Thank you so much, Hostile. We appreciate it, brother.
I had Discord up early, and I saw it said that he was on or playing or something like that. I go, damn, Hostile Dot. I was like, man, I ain't seen that guy in forever, And it's like, I hadn't seen him online, as far as streaming and things like that. Right. And he was always a late night fun action to sit there and just kind of hang out and chill. He's the one that made me break Dry January.
Because I've been missing in action. It's all good, man. Like life happens, right?
Oh yeah.
Did
you catch Billy Joe?
Thank you for that shout out there, though, Francis. Appreciate you doing that. No, Billy Joe said the position 69, formerly known as 69, is now called 96 due to the economy. The cost of eating out has gone up.
Whoa! Jesus. God, dog.
Billy Joe coming in with that. Just fire.
And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com. God, dog.
I didn't see that coming from Billy Joe.
He's feeling it tonight.
Like talking about getting caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like I started reading it and I was like, okay, where's this going? It's like, oh.
God. Unfreaking believable. So that's what I'm doing. What are y'all doing this year?
I think we're going to go do the same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah. Just go and catch fireworks the same place and things like that. And
when I met y'all out at the boys' ranch that time, I think it was my brother was out there too.
Yeah,
it was like it was a long day. And like we were sitting outside, and I just felt so anxious.
Billy Joe asked Billy Joe, please explain that to us.
You mean like Olive Garden's more expensive? They are more expensive.
Do I need to explain that to you guys?
Yeah.
Please do. I would love to hear that explanation from you.
Formerly known as, it's so great. It's so freaking great. Let me explain it for you. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Yeah, no, because like I said, we don't go out to the boys' ranch anymore just because of
location.
We don't have the same hookup that we did, right? Yeah. Now you got to park somewhere else and walk out there, and now you're outside in the heat the whole time, and you don't have the apartment to walk into that's air conditioned and things like that. Dylan Busby's in the house. What's up?
What's up, Buzz?
Francis, tell me the birds and the bees at Billy Joe, right?
Jesus. And I was actually when Whiskey was in here, I was going to talk about Dylan Busby. They're back, right? The dad show, right? Just Be a Dad podcast or whatever.
They're not officially back. No. It's still a testing period.
Which they had a lot, and I was surprised to see him Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday morning.
I was just going to say it's Just Be a Dad podcast, a.k.a. Welch on a Best Bet podcast, with the exception of the only person on the show that has any morals is Mr. Dylan Busby.
Well, yeah, I'm glad to see him talking, chatting again. I'll tell you what I did. I was like, because I just kind of was waking up and getting my day started, and I saw them on. I go, shit, man. And I started talking, and they were talking about NFL. I was like, oh, man, let me jump in the shower real quick because I want the call. I'm like, I'm gonna come on the show, man. I want to talk some NFL because, obviously Whiskey doesn't know anything about the NFL, so Dylan's just pretty much carrying the whole thing, damn thing. And so I was like,
Obviously, Nate doesn't know anything because he thought Cam Newton was good.
Yeah.
Busby said he bought a special sour just for the show tonight. What is it?
ooh.
Tell us.
He does like sours.
Tell us.
Dude, he just snapped that bat. What are you mad at the bat for? It's you that can't hit.
Yeah.
Solar. 0 for 2. You're
But
hitting
no,
the
it
number
was
2
funny
hole.
because like I was talking to you, and I was talking to you Monday, and I was like, yeah, no, I jumped in there, and they were talking about something, made a comment about that, and the first thing that happened after I made a comment
Nate left.
was Nate just going, leave. Just leave. Get out of here. Leave.
Oh, he was saying that? That's
telling me, yeah,
that's
Nate
not
was
very-
telling me to leave. I was like, and I responded with, hi, Nate.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound very welcoming, to be
Not at
honest
all.
with you. Yeah.
Looking to make your holiday gifts more extraordinary? There's one place you need to go. PaperSource. PaperSource's gift wrap collection includes hand-illustrated designs, stone paper, sustainable handmade fine papers, and even pine-scented wrap. Don't want to do any wrapping? PaperSource has easy solutions with their pre-wrap gift boxes and bags. Or you can leave it to the professionals with their in-store wrapping service. Give yourself time back and wrap up your holidays with something extraordinary. Visit papersource.com or stop by a PaperSource near you today.
This holiday, instead of giving them something nice, why not gift them somewhere nice? During the IHG Hotels and Resorts Cyber Sale, you can do just that and save. Shopping is easy in the IHG One Rewards app, where you'll save 20% on travel across 6,000 plus global destinations. And if you want to gift yourself somewhere nice, go ahead. You'll earn more and save more during the cyber sale. Check out all the deals at ihg.com/cyber sale. Terms apply.
Like,
Because Nate's upset because he lost a bet to me, and he needs to eat 2 of the hot chips.
yeah.
And
That's
that
still
was,
a
this
bit
was all
much.
him. Like he joined our show,
Yeah.
and we were talking about Cam.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'll make a bet with you, and the loser has to eat one of the chips."
Ugh.
I said, "Okay, I'll make that bet." And he goes, let's double down and do this bet too, and that's 2 chips." I was like, "Okay."
Oh, man.
I saw you try to eat this chip. It didn't go so well. 15 seconds in, you were dying.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I'll make this bet.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, berry brownie cheesecake slushy XXL from 450 North.
Man, it sounds like a 450 beer all day.
That sounds pretty damn good.
Oh, no, you know it doesn't taste anything like that.
No, it's obviously. I mean, have you ever ate a sour brownie before? No.
They freaking slap all these like delicious sounding things on there, and then it tastes like just, I don't know, sour goat piss or something. I don't know. No offense to 450.
Tell us how it sounds.
I'm just saying sour beers just taste
with all due respect.
really weird. I guess we can find it though. I bet you we can find it. 450's right down. Like, you can get it down the street. You can get all their beers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So hell, maybe berry brownie cheesecake slushy. XX, the double XL.
Yeah.
Double.
Hey,
The double.
fits in with our lifestyle.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw that shirt hanging on the rack at 3 Nation. I go, that's a double XL. Absolutely. Didn't think twice about it. I was like, man, that might need to get me a shirt.
Not at all.
God.
Where you want to go? What are we talking
I want to talk about the Wheel of Fortune turnover.
Okay.
And the legal action being taken by Vanna White, who claims hasn't got a raise in 18 years. But when you make $3 million a year for touching a screen, do you need a raise? That's my question to you.
Inflation's a real thing.
Yeah.
The cost of living has gone up.
So not the skill by your job,
so
but you just...
$3 million today
Uh-huh.
isn't the same as $3 million 14 years ago. Or 18 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Porters all taste the same to me.
some of them do.
Let's pump the brakes there.
Depending on their adjunct or whatever. All right,
That's just bad negotiation. It is hostile. Like, honestly, like...
All right, so here we go.
I've gotten a raise in the last 14 years.
Here's Ryan Seacrest has signed a multi-year deal to host the game show of Wheel of Fortune beginning in 2024. Sony Pictures Television announced Tuesday Seacrest will replace a longtime host, Pat Sajak, who announced this month he will step down from the show next year after 4 decades at the wheel. Sajak will stay on as a consultant, according to Sony, so I'm sure a consultant will probably make more than $3 million a year.
Well, like, here's what consultant means. You're just getting paid.
Yeah,
to step away.
Like, what are you consulting on? What color the pies of the wheel is?
No, here's what happened. They were like, "Hey, I think it's time for you to step down." He's like, "Nah, bro, I ain't going anywhere." They're like, we'll keep paying you. We'll make you a consultant. You don't have to show up. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I'm down. Although he's rich, it's not like he has to work, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't had to work in 10 years or more than that, but.
If anyone among us is actual robot, it's secret. Yeah, absolutely. I don't doubt it at all. Right, let's see. I'm truly humbled by stepping into footsteps of the legendary Pat Sajak. Seacrest stated in the statement Tuesday, I can say, along with the rest of America, that it's been a privilege and a pure joy to watch Pat and Vanna on our television screens for an unprecedented 40 years, making us smile every night and feel right at home. Seacrest will take over for Sajak's 41st season, which starts airing September. Sajak hosted the daytime edition from 1981 to 89, and then started hosting the syndicated version in 1983. The show co-host Vanna White first joined in 1982, kicking off 4 decades of the pair together, appearing on your home screens everywhere. Sajak has recorded for the longest career as a game show host for the same show, according to Guinness World Records. So
There we go.
So yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't understand how you go 18 years and all of a sudden you start lawyering up, asking for a raise. What? Not after 15, but it's all because of the turnover, right? Can you pull up how much Ryan Seacrest is getting paid? Because they only said he's only taking over for Sajak.
He's getting paid for Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, how much is Seacrest getting paid for Wheel of Fortune? Because if Vanna's not getting a raise.
So real quick, Billy Joe just said boobs are like JPEG files. If you enlarge them, they lose some quality.
Oh, God. What is this stupid thing called? A Wheel of Fortune. I probably won't watch Wheel of Fortune anymore. I like to watch it every day. While the exact salary of the highly coveted role has not been confirmed, some reports suggest that Seacrest stands to earn a staggering $28 million per year.
So here's what I'm seeing is Sajak was making $15 million per year, but that was his earning in 2016.
Okay. So when was the last time he had a raise?
There's nothing out there past that.
Yeah.
So
I'm triggering another white male host. I'm no, right? God, I'm telling you. We'll just get these people off television, please.
I was kind of hoping they would just move
Shit, it's porn.
Vanna over and bring Pat's daughter in.
Yeah.
Because his daughter's filled in for Vanna White
Yeah.
while Vanna was hosting and stuff like that. Pat was out for a little while, and
Maybe something we don't know is going on. But we love to speculate and just throw everybody under the bus and bitch about this and that. It's always so much. Twitter's a playground of fun. It's a lot of fun. Just get on there and play around every so often. Yeah, no, I don't know. When they look at this and you're telling me she hadn't got a raise in 18 years, why? Well, one, why didn't you got a raise in 18 years? Why have you not asked for a raise in 18 years?
Why is she making $3 million and Pat's making 15?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, well, Pat does all the work.
Again,
she
I would
goes
think
out
it would be closer, right? 15 and 10.
You think so?
15 and 10, right?
$10 million to touch a screen. Walk out and touch a screen.
On one of the... It's a staple
Crew's coming
of
out.
shows,
yeah,
right?
It's pouring
like,
out there in Boston.
It's just a show that you think of that's been around forever.
Yeah.
You remember watching it as a kid, growing up, watching it.
Yeah.
Still watching it,
Mm-hmm. I watch every day, for the most part.
Yeah. Okay.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's just a...
So you say she needs to
It's
pay
like Jeopardy,
10 mil.
right? It's
Yeah.
like Jeopardy.
Yeah.
It's been on forever. It's
The beginning.
nothing
That's what I'm talking
happened.
about.
Like, there's certain things that are untouched by time.
Rangers already up 4-0 in the first, baby.
Okay.
Let's go Rangers.
A lot of baseball left.
There is. Don't worry, their bullpen will figure out some way to have
I would
fun
have
with it.
watched an adult version of Slime Time, says Busby.
Slime Time, like the Nickelodeon thing?
Obviously.
Yeah? Is that what it is? Went to a job interview today. She said she had 3 openings. Oh, my God. I'm not reading any further.
Apparently asking how many she filled over the weekend was not an appropriate answer.
Oh, God. I mean, it's a good answer, a
at
good
least
question.
2 if it's still open on the...
Oh, God.
While you're there, right?
Oh, jeez.
There's still one opening.
Tatis just stealing bases. Get those bags.
Oh.
Remember when he stole, they were talking about him when he stole third and they were up by 6 and everybody threw a fit about it? You're like, you're only up by 6, ding dong. How many times have you seen 6, 7, 8 runs scored in an inning?
It's the unwritten rules of baseball need to go away and die.
There's
As
some
far
that
as
I
I'm-
really like.
Like
Plunking. I just like plunking people.
okay,
Like, you just hit them.
I'm okay with hitting people.
Yeah.
But hit them in the meat.
Yeah.
Don't throw it up high or anything.
Hit him right
like
in the
that.
ass.
Yeah,
Right in
pluck
the
him
ass.
in the ass.
Yeah, don't get them too low in the knee or the ankle. You're right in the ass or lower back.
Pluck them right in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're that good, you should be able to hit them right in the ass. And then if they're that good, they can get out of the way.
One of the best things that I saw was it was a quote from a former batter. I can't remember who it was, but he was talking about, hey, if you're playing a game and Greg Maddux hits you, he meant to hit you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love that quote.
Like
they go, he can hit a fly on a wall, and if you get plunked by him, you know it's on purpose.
If you got hit by Greg Maddux, he meant to hit you.
Yeah. It's 80 miles an hour, 85 miles an hour.
Nobody. I'll make the argument. Give me a pitcher who's had better control than him.
Man, watching him work back in the 90s was just a thing of art.
So you guys are talking about plunking them in the ass?
Right in the ass.
Right in the ass.
Alan, we were talking about a couple things before, real quick. Now, you've got a booth out there at an antique mall, and you're selling, you got prints. You have two. You have
two different antique malls, yeah.
But you're selling all kinds of stuff. Let the people know what you're selling, and then, because we'll probably be out there for another future event.
Yeah, so we've got the Mid-Cities Antique Mall out in Hurst, Texas. I've got a bunch of 3D prints from Rapid Dave, as well as movies, video games, old glasses, action figures, collectibles, things like that. And then I have another one out at Lone Star Antique Mall out in Haltom City, Texas. And there I've got a ton of like old retro stuff there. Ton of comic books, more 3D prints from Rapid Dave, toys, action figures. I've got a lot of cookie jars out there. I've got a lot of cookie jars. I don't know, man. A bunch of old glasses, a bunch of old Coca-Cola glasses, the old Hazel Atlas glasses from places, a bunch of vases and things like that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just something fun to do. Enjoy having.
This holiday, instead of giving them something nice, why not gift them somewhere nice? During the IHG Hotels and Resorts Cyber Sale, you can do just that and save. Shopping is easy in the IHG One Rewards app, where you'll save 20% on travel across 6,000 plus global destinations. And if you want to gift yourself somewhere nice, go ahead. You'll earn more and save more during the Cyber Sale. Check out all the deals at ihg.com/cybersale. Terms apply.
Having the antique booths out there, have that as well as doing the reselling and things like that. But we've set out at a parking lot sale out there at the Mid-Cities Antique Mall, and we had a blast out there at it. It was a lot of fun.
Dude,
sure.
We were just sitting there in the sun, burning our ass up.
Yeah,
because
we had our canopies up, but the wind was out of control.
Yeah,
and we watched one canopy blow over, smash a truck, and we're like, yeah, it's time to take ours down.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun, and that's something you get when you're like, you know what, it's hot. We're already out here. It's burning up hot. We brought some fans, so we had some fans going. The breeze was nice, but, it's just us goofing around in a parking lot for 8 hours. And it's like, the crazy thing was, usually we get, we'll order some pizza, have something delivered, but we couldn't leave the booth. Every time we left, it was to use the restroom or something like that, so we didn't have time to go anywhere else. But I'd say, you know what, did I go out there? I feel like I went. No, that was for not Cowtown, but Pastime. I was like, let me go down the road and order 3 or 4 pizzas or whatever, and I came back because Lizzie was watching my booth. But yeah, for us, we sat out there and we swear to God, we didn't eat anything. I had 2 cheese sticks. That's all I had, those little mozzarella sticks in my bag and a bunch of water. We drank a ton of water. We sat there and, had spray, just putting sunscreen all over, just all freaking day. So by the time we got home, I'm like, I'm dying to get in the shower. I feel so burnt up. But I'll tell you what, we had a blast, sold a ton of shit. So, if you're on my YouTube page, my Instagram, my Facebook, or something like that, and you see some prints that are out there, they're probably at Alan's booth. So, but if you have any questions, send us a message or whatnot, or message me directly. But yeah, we have some events coming up that we're going to have a bunch of this stuff out there.
Yeah. So today. The story came out. I mean, I knew about this a little while ago, but cold shower or room temperature?
Cold. After the heat.
Oh, after the heat. Oh, yeah.
Cold.
It was. I made the joke at the last one because someone walked by with a Ranch Water shirt, and I was like, yeah. Today's shower is going to be brought to you by Ranch Water. I went home, I took a cold shower, and drank a Ranch Water while I was taking that shower, and it was magical.
I stayed in there, and you could feel because the sunscreen is just a layer on you.
We layered so much sunscreen on us because at the Pastime event,
Oh, I got roasted.
we both got sunburned real bad. And so at this one, I mean, probably every 30, 40 minutes, we were
reapplying. And that saved us, though. That really did save us.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of fun.
100%.
And like I said, a ton of cool stuff. We were so busy, though, we weren't able to make our way around to see other booths. There was a couple that we popped into just to say hi, and they had some cool like sports stuff. But, we were just unbelievably busy.
We would try to walk away, but then people would show up at our booth, and we're like,
yeah, crazy.
All right, buy some more stuff for me, whatever.
And we did work pretty well in tandem as well. Like if there was a lady that was like looking for Deadpool or Darth Vader or something like that.
It was Deadpool stuff. It was Deadpool stuff, and we both had some stuff that we sold to her.
We're like, hey, I got this. I got whatever. So we're kind of adding on from each other and things like that. So it worked out really nice. So what do you have from we talked about earlier?
So I was talking about like today, right down the road from my house, ground broke. They broke ground.
Another brewery.
Not a brewery, although apparently
Pizza
there's
joint.
one not that far from there. Theme park.
A theme park?
Like, literally, like, I don't even, not even a quarter of a mile away from Brutal. Like,
theme
right down
park?
the road.
Theme park?
A Peppa the Pig theme park is opening up right by my house.
What the hell's Peppa? Is that from like Nickelodeon?
I don't know what it's on.
Peppa Pig?
Yeah,
It's an English show or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're opening up a Peppa the Pig theme park right there by us. Yeah, R.I.P. Ryan
He
Mallett.
died yesterday. 36 years old, I think. 36, 37.
Drowning.
God.
Drowned. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it was a drowning. Yeah. Which tells you right now, old school's in the house. Old school 2.0. I hate to get all like excited because old school showed up because we were just talking about Ryan Mallett passing away.
Drowned, huh?
Yeah,
No
drowning. It was a drowning.
shit.
Which
Why do
I
you
mean,
keep saying drowning? Just say drowned. He drowned.
Drowning. Whatever.
Yeah.
What? I don't criticize you when you say words.
Well, I
Let
don't
me
say I'm wrong
words.
that many times in a row.
I wasn't saying it wrong.
Drowning?
It was a drowning.
Okay.
But it just goes to tell you and just goes like honestly, like don't F with water.
Are you a good swimmer?
I'm an okay swimmer. I'm not great. Like I'm not going out like
How far do you go out in the ocean comfortably?
I got to be able to stand up.
So you never go with it. You can't touch the ground. Have you ever in your life gone where you can't stand up in the ocean?
No,
Okay.
I mean, unless I'm on a boat.
Yeah.
I've been on a boat out there.
How about them Chiefs? Oh Jesus!
Just-
Riptides are no joke for real, but you have to
Yeah.
understand how to navigate those.
Yeah,
We've been.
I'm talking like I'm going like right here.
Yeah. No.
I don't want to because you can even be where you can stand up, and
Jellyfish
those
are
under
strange.
tides will get you. And
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like we grew up.
Billy Joe, thank you for that hashtag for Lizzie.
Yeah, buddy. Cheers to you, pal. There you go. Little dinky doo dunkaroo. Well, yeah, no, I've been around the ocean a lot, like all my life. So like we learned to swim at a young kids. So in a pool and things like that. And so when we went to the ocean, it really wasn't a thing. And I mean, even back in the day, like when we were teenagers, we would swim out where we couldn't touch and we'd go find the next sandbar. So you have to swim another like 20, 40 yards before you hit it. When you hit it, it's like and you hit a wall. It's crazy.
Right.
And so Boner would be with me too. I mean, we were young lads and just full of energy, right? And so even my little brother, like Justin, I mean, we could just swim. And that's what we've done with our kids and even the grandkids. We're like, yeah, you guys need to learn how to swim, And even when we go to the ocean, like, oh God, we're such idiots. But, we'll go out there late at night and just go, hey, who wants to go for a dip? And we'll go swimming at like 2 a.m. And we shouldn't be out there. I know we shouldn't be out there. But, we're all
I have
pretty
a
good swimmers.
lot of respect for the water.
Yeah.
Right? And like there's just something with swimming that I've always just had. I've gone and like I was in the Boy Scouts, grew up in the Boy Scouts and things like that. Go out my swimming merit badge was never one that I earned. I tried. I just never. I don't know.
Well, now all you really have to do is turn over and you use your buoyancy, right? Because we're bigger fellas now.
I sink.
No. You won't. I'm telling you, don't sink now.
I've gone into the pools.
You got to chill.
And I just can't. I just can't.
You have to chill. You turn over.
How hot is it there? We hit 103 in index today. We were like 106, 107, I think.
I don't know what the index was, but the on-ground temperature was like 105. Let's see. How hot?
Yeah. But I just, now like Kinsey, she can float like a champ. Like I'm sitting there and, I'm working on teaching her how to swim and things like that. And she'll be swimming and she'll get tired. I'm like, hey, look, you get tired, just flip over and float. And so she's gotten used to that, and that's what she does. And she'll swim for a minute, and she's got it. She's done, and she'll just flip over and float.
So it's 109 heat index today. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. So it's a little warm. It's a little warm here. But no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, when I grew up, I knew how to swim. I never had even like now in my current condition, being just big, you know what I mean? I don't have any really fear of going out into the water other than like being eaten alive by a fucking shark because they're out there. But other than that, dude, I'll go out there and just start, just swimming, backstroking, shit like that. I'm on my back chilling. And now I don't go out too far now, like where I'll probably go up to like here, where as the wave comes by, I kick off the bottom. And so as I'm riding the waves, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. And then I'll catch a couple waves in. I go out to mostly body surf at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my whole thing.
I just have a lot of respect for water, and I don't want to F with it. And just keep swimming, as Dory would say.
Well, you can respect the water, but also knowing how to swim and being comfortable and not freaking out. The whole thing with the rip ties and things like that, you have to understand how it works. And then you just kind of, you go with it and you move yourself. You don't freak out. That's always been the thing, right? You freak out because you overexert yourself. You'll run out of energy. But yeah, for us, I'm telling you, for big guys, your fat ass is you're floating. You just inhale a big breath, and you can just sit on your back, and you swear to God, your whole body comes above the water.
Dude, I'll show you after the show.
Yeah. You're like
I'll go jump in the pool, and I'll go to float, and you'll watch me just sink like
you're like an English bulldog.
Like a brick.
Yeah. Even spiders there, dude. They're the only web developers that enjoy finding bugs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Well, yeah, no, I enjoy it. And, we've gone to the beach, and especially in the Gulf. The Gulf is crazy strong currents, so you really can't fool around. But, yeah, no, my boys can swim really well. Like, they did paddle boating and paddle boarding.
Yeah.
And they went all the way out, and they would jump off of it just to effort, be out in the middle of the ocean where there's 20 feet between them and the floor, and they're not worried about that shit. But anything can happen, and if you freak out, you hit your head or anything like that, anything can effing happen. And especially in lakes. Shit, you talk about people who go missing in a lake because they dive into a lake and they don't have their jacket on. Well, they probably hit their head on a fucking stump, and then they just done,
Getting caught in the wrong shoes can interrupt your plans for the day. Like when that 10% chance of rain ends up looking more like 100%. When the transition to fall and winter feels more like experiencing every season on the same day, there's the Allbirds Mizzle Collection. These shoes were made for misty morning walks, surprise snow days, and anything a trip to the dog park might bring. The whole collection brings together water-repellent technology and classic style, so you can stay warm, dry, and comfy during your everyday adventures. Cross off errands with the splash protection on the Wool Runner Mizzle. Dash through cold and wet weather with all-condition traction and reflective details on the Wool Dasher Mizzle. Or upgrade to next-level protection with the Mudguard on the Wool Runner-Up Mizzle Plus. Go to allbirds.com and use code FRESHSOCKS for a free pair of socks with your purchase. ALLBIRDS.com, code FRESHSOCKS.
This season, prepare for every season with the Allbirds Mizzle Collection. These shoes were made for adventures in rain, shine, mist, or snow. Go to allbirds.com and use code FRESHSOCKS for a free pair of socks with purchase.
Slap's in the house. Slappy Plays, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I think Mrs. Slap has been putting glue all over my firearms. She denies it, but I'm sticking to my guns.
Oh, boy. The dad jokes are just flying in right now. Flying in. Oh, boy.
I love it. But yeah,
guns in Australia, allowed to have guns? I didn't even know they allowed to have guns down there. That was like English. They're like, oh, we don't have to worry about that, but then everybody else has a knife, they're stabbing the shit out of everybody.
But here's the thing with like Australia. Anything there can kill you.
Yeah, you want a firearm to like kill a spider because a spider's like this effing big.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. I need a gun.
I've seen videos of like people like they're in their house in Australia and there's spiders like this big or like big ass snakes that are like 20 feet long and stuff like that. Just showing up in their house like, oh crap, we got another snake in our house. I'm like, whoa, this isn't just another snake.
No.
And it's nothing to them because it's just everyday life.
That kind of shit, I need the shotguns and incendiary shells to go with it. I'm catching the entire house on fire. I'll never be able to sleep again anyway.
Burn it all down. Yeah. Like, I would love to go to Australia, but I'm just scared of everything there.
Yeah, the dingoes are deadly, especially the Marv breed. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
Those damn. Ugh, that's a dinger.
Yeah, they want to be all hooray, tooty about guns, but What did they do to the Aboriginal? Oh, Jesus.
I mean, he's not wrong. So, all right. So we covered Vanna. We talked about Wheel of Fortune. What do we got?
Our movie of the week.
Movie of the week this week, folks. We decided. It's been a month. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm like, you know what? Let's watch a beer movie. I was like, because we got a list of beer movies we got to get through, and there's some great ones out there. This one is The World's End. This is I gotta pull some stats here, but it's the Simon Pegg and what the hell?
Simon Pegg, Nick Frost are the two big guys from it. You had what's his? I don't even know what his name is.
I got you.
But he's Everett Ross in the Marvel universe. Martin Freeman. Yeah.
I loved him in Fargo. Like, phenomenal.
He was great in Fargo.
So here you go. This is The World's End, 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.6 on Letterboxd, whatever the hell that is. 84% of Google users like this movie. So Gary King, Simon Pegg, is an immature 40-year-old who's dying to make another stab at an epic pub crawl that he last attempted 20 years earlier. He drags his reluctant buddies from back home, his hometown, to set out for a heavy night of drinking. As they make their way towards their unfortunate destiny, the fabled World End pub, Gary and his friends attempt to reconcile the past and present. However, the real struggle is for the future, when their journey turns into a battle for mankind. Released August 23rd, 2013. Director Edgar Wright. Box office $46 million.
Yeah.
So, screenplay by Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright. Budget was $20 million. So they made a couple bucks.
Yeah. Busby said he gives it a 4.5 out of what?
Yeah, we don't know what you're saying.
Seeing it, I give it an 80%. Billy Joe gave it an 80%. I enjoyed it.
I didn't know what the hell was going on as it went. I was like looking, I go, what the hell is this? Because Simon Pegg's a little bit different than he's been in other movies, right? And so now he's like this, he's like the damn kid from The Breakfast Club, right? The loser, degenerate, that's as he's walking, he's like this. What the hell is that? Bender. Bender's his name, right?
Yeah.
So he's like that guy, just a fucking complete loser. Yeah. And so now he's trying to get these guys together. One of them's like a car salesman at his dad's dealership. You've got a doctor, you've got a PR guy of some sort,
real estate agent,
which is was it Martin Freeman's a real estate agent? Yeah. And so they all get together, and they don't even want to do it, but they're all asking, "Well, you tell me the other one came? The other one came?"
No, it was all. Are you telling me? Was it Andy or Nick?
Andy.
You tell me Andy's involved? Yeah, no, Andy's in.
And, yeah, he's obviously like a drug addict or an alcoholic or something, because he's like in a rehab place.
He's at like an AA meeting or something like that. And he's talking about the greatest night of his life when they tried to do the Golden Mile.
Right.
And they only made it through 8, I think it was.
Yeah, out of 10, right? 10 or 12.
Out of 12.
12.
And one guy was like, "Do you regret not making it through?" He's like, "No, man, it was a great night." And then you just see like the gears spinning in his head. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no." And it was all about finishing that, and through all this, you're dealing with like an alien invasion, like takeover,
AI, alien, something.
And the network is what they were called. And like if they took you over, they just recycled your body,
right,
and made it compost or fertilizer.
Yeah,
it was all fertilizer, and most of the guys end up dying in the movie.
Well, they get turned into the whatever. Yeah.
No, they die and they take him over. You see, a Buddhist believes in reincarnation.
I don't know if they do. I've only met like 3 Buddhists before.
So.
Yeah,
I think they do.
I've only met like 3. I met 3 monks in my life. That was it.
Yeah,
that's all I've met.
That's a humble brag right there, if I ever heard one.
Have you never met a monk?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, my brother's married to a Cambodian gal, so that's the reason I met him.
But is she a monk?
No,
she's
a Buddhist. Is it Buddhist? No, the monks were there. That's who blessed them when they got married.
Right, but I think being Buddhist and being a monk are 2 different things.
Right. Well, let me see. Is it a Buddhist monk?
I mean, yes, there are Buddhist monks.
There are monks.
But what I'm saying is, just because you're Buddhist doesn't mean you're a monk.
Yeah, it was definitely those guys. They got the same garb on right there, that orange thing. They were really nice fellas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I really did enjoy it, but yeah, no, the fight scenes were wild as shit. So you think you're watching The Matrix?
There's a crazy thing about that. Like all the guys that were in it were just like drunks or normal guys. They all seemed like they had like martial arts training. Like especially like Gary the King, Simon Pegg's character. He's like, dodging out of the way. It's like a martial arts movie, but they're all just drunks.
Yeah.
Friar Tuck wasn't Buddhist, I don't think. We didn't say Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck was a friar. Yeah, no, it's whatever those people are.
I guess you missed my joke. I thought you didn't understand it again.
Oh, what's joke?
I don't know, man.
You see, a Buddhist believes in reincarnation.
Why did the baddest
we did miss it. Sorry.
corner lose his job?
Yeah.
He kept listing death as birth.
Oh, there. Birth.
What was that supposed to be? Buddhist corner?
Yeah, he heard you say that. Yeah, no, he said
Yeah.
baddest, but then he come back and goes, you must have missed my joke. It's like, yeah, we missed it.
Yeah.
Thought he was a monk. No, he's a friar. Yeah,
Friar Tuck. He wasn't a monk. He was a drunk.
yeah. Come on, I got to figure out what he is. He's a member of the Christian religious community.
Yeah, not a monk.
Yeah.
Hashtag not a monk. But no, I actually enjoyed The World's End.
It got better. It definitely got better. And I like that they were there just drinking beer. And towards the end, like, the world's ending. But he starts realizing, shit, I gotta mark these damn things off. And so he starts being a total dick.
And then at the last bar, so it's 12 bars, he gets through 11. He's at the 12th one, and he's trying to do it, and his buddy Andy is like, no, you're not doing it. Like, he's not letting them complete it. Like,
so they're sitting on a little table and shit, like, just shining.
Just like, it was, I think, what was it, the second or the third bar he shows up to, and he was banned. He's like, oh, Gary King, yeah, you're banned. He's like, I got to drink something from here. And he walks outside, and like the little patio area, there's like 3 like half empty beers there.
Yeah.
And he looks around, he's like, and he starts slamming those.
Yeah,
like,
he drank those. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so he starts figuring out that these people don't remember who he is or whatever. Because he's been thrown out or banned from like these things, and even some of the people that they used to know. A lot of Game of Thrones people in this. A lot of Game of Thrones. A lot of other movies. As you're sitting there watching it, I think one of them.
I didn't recognize anybody from Game of Thrones.
One is Viserys from the new. What's the new Game of Thrones? Dragon something. What's the one with the?
I like dragons.
Oh God,
Game
damn
of
it.
Thrones dragons are cool.
Oh, the new one.
Busby said my whole world is shattered. I always thought he was a monk. I don't know what's real anymore.
I don't think he was a monk. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's whatever that.
Yeah, it was Christian religion.
It's whatever. It's something else. There's another word for it. Or so. House of Dragons. Thank you so much.
House of Dragons.
So Viserys, that's one of the guys. Then you have, like I said, the other guy was from Fargo.
Yeah,
there was a couple.
Martin Freeman.
Yeah. Then you have
Fargo and
a chick
Marshall.
from Gone Girl, which I don't like. Anything she's in, I don't like. I'm not in.
Was that the sister?
That was the sister that they were
She
like.
was the chick from Gone Girl.
I think so. Yeah. Was that the one where she framed Batman?
Yeah.
She was a total see you next Tuesday. Not in this movie. She was okay in this movie, but
She looks a lot better in Gone Girl than she did in this.
I'm crazy. She is crazy.
Hey, I'm not denying whether or not she's crazy or not. I'm just saying, like.
And then you got Peter Page or Eddie Marsan. He was from that Showtime show, that Fixer one with. What the hell is that other thing? So there were several people that you've noticed from other movies. So it's kind of cool to see them because when you're looking at them, this is almost like I'm not saying an all-star cast or whatever.
Pierce Brosnan in it.
He even showed up.
James Bond was in there.
James Bond was in that mother. And it really was kind of fun if you kind of kept like low expectations. But I tell you what, in the first 20, 30 minutes, I was like, I think I'm almost out.
Okay. I was okay through the whole thing. Like
I ordered some food and they're like, hey, you want to watch it? I got to watch this movie for the show. You want to watch it? He goes, yeah, sure. And so I put it on. And I'm surprised she even said yes. And then, I can't believe she went through the whole damn movie. She goes, that wasn't bad. I go, Jesus.
I like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Like, I love Shaun of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a really good
just watched
movie.
that one like a handful of nights ago, too.
And so this almost kind of has, not the same vibe, but like kind of, right? But
outrageous.
It was
funny.
I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. It's 5 friends going through and just trying to do a pub crawl thing, relive the glory days until they realize. And I love the whole like once they figure out what's going on. And then like you had like Andy was like, I'm not drinking. He was drinking water for the first one. And then when they go into the bathroom, when Carrie was in there for forever, and they find out like everyone's taken over by like robots or whatever they are. And they go back to the table like, oh, no, it's cool. Andy hasn't been drinking. He could drive us back. And then he slams 5 shots of whatever it was.
Look at vodka.
They're like, He's like, oh, nope, we're not driving anymore. And like from that point on, he was really cool. And like they get to the next one, they're trying to figure out, well, what do we call them? Like we need to have what we call them. And they spend like 20 minutes debating on what they're called. Like,
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. All-Star voting ends tomorrow, folks. Get in there and vote your Rangers in. Do yourself a favor.
Or anybody but Rangers.
What? You watch your mouth. You shut your whore mouth right now.
Busby. Let's see. What's Busby have to say?
Oh, God.
I got to read it just being cautious.
Oh, God.
Because you don't know. Today I saw a Chrysler 300 with Decepticon in magnet letters on the trunk. And then a Corvette with Gotham on the license plate on the same stretch of the highway today. Only thing worse than nerds is nerds with money.
I mean, it's Chrysler 300. What is that, like 10 years old?
That's not that much. That's not much. Hostel said, how about LSU downing 68,888 Jello shots at the College World Series? That's not only that, but they drank several bars out of like beer.
Well, it's on that, but also it's $5 a pop. When the hell have you gone anywhere and did $5 Jello shots?
Hostel,
They're $1.
Hots in the house said, Hit. What's up, guys? What's going on, Hit?
What's up, buddy?
But like you had, I think there was like one like lawyer that was out there that bought like 5,000 Jello shots.
Oh, Jesus.
Like
what the hell? At $5 a piece? Are you crazy? That should be criminal right there.
Is it?
Like, hell yes.
Jello shots?
Jello shots are $1. No more. No more. I used to go bowling with the doc a while back. You know,
that was a long time ago. A lawyer from Baton Rouge bought 6,888 of them.
Woo! Good golly.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hooch. I used to make Jello shots for like party. I think we might actually have like a Halloween party here this year. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. We need to tear up the rest of this house so I can like just burn
$44,440.
God,
he's a lawyer.
Oof.
Lawyers are rich.
He's just on the clock all the time. They're like, "Where's this money going?" Fucking Jello shots. Fucking.
It all goes to charity, so a tax write-off.
Oh dear God!
It's a business expense.
It's a business expense. God damn it!
Let me tell you, because we've wrote off some right?
Dumb as shit.
We write off beer.
Well, I mean, we do it for the show, man.
Mizike. Was that to break the record from last year? I don't know, man.
I have no idea. It's
know.
insane either way.
I feel like you could probably look it up on your phone.
I think internet.com. Where the hell was that thing at? Like, what bar was that at?
Somewhere in Omaha.
It's in Omaha.
It's in Omaha.
Omaha.
He gave his number to a girl that night. It was 999-9999. Olma's record was 18,500. So yeah, so they broke the record. Like,
yeah. There you go. God dang, that's a lot of hooch. I mean, a ton of hooch.
Be careful, it's LSU.
I don't.
They're pretty rape there in LSU.
Little handsy. I don't know. I can only
475K was raised this year for charity. That's awesome.
That is cool. What kind of charity?
Really cool.
Anybody know what kind of charity?
I don't know.
I don't think all charities are like charities. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like supporting like something that's crazy or some shit, but you know, Louisiana is scum. Jesus Christ. Dylan, have you ever been to Louisiana? Rocco's Bar?
Rocco's Bar.
Is that the one that's up there? Yeah, I mean, I have it right here where it says Rocco's Bar. I assume it.
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska. No shit.
Hit, redeem, take a drink.
You got it, baby. Beak. Oh, yeah, that's nice. We got a St. Rocco's New York Italian place here in Dallas.
Okay, this is probably not the same place.
We need to roll over there and say, hey, what do you got on Jello shots? Swear to God, if it's like, you know, $5, that's insane. $5 is insane.
Yeah, but you're talking about something you did with Doc like 15 years ago.
Jello shots don't cost that much. There's a reason.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
Start stuffing those beers in here, will you? Yeah. 15 years ago. Maybe 10.
It was over the time that we've been doing this podcast for. It was over the time since we've known each other.
I read that purchase was a bad deal anyways. What? What the hell is he talking? Oh, what? What are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
Dylan's already off on his. He's already on a set coming up. Like, oh well, look at that guy ready. Like,
he's sitting there, like, Charity is local food bank for each team and food bank in Omaha. Okay,
I like that. Then I'm down with that.
He's talking about the Louisiana purchase.
Oh, Jesus, God. What's wrong with Louisiana? I mean, I've been through there like a handful of times.
Yeah, our brother lives there.
I'm supposed to go down to New Orleans here in the next couple of months, but I don't think I'm going to. I was going to fly in because you can fly right there, then catch a Uber over to I was going to stay at a casino down there.
Okay.
You know, I think it's like Caesars or Harrah's or something like that. I was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just stay down there, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I'm checking it out. How many hot dogs are going down to the fourth? All right, here you go. Here's your question right here. The expert. What's the current over and under? I'll find out.
Give me Joey Chestnut at. I gotta find out what the weather's like, because the heat definitely plays a factor into it.
It does.
But if you're what's the over under right now for Joey?
All right, so Nathan's hot dog eating contest picks and predictions betting pick. Joey Chestnut under 73.5 hot dogs, negative 120.
Well, that's a record. I mean,
Most years I've been a big fan of backing Joey Jaws on the spread, pun not intended, but Oddsmaker has made it reluctant to give him a handicap number that in the last couple of years after he ate 26 more hot dogs than second-place finisher Epser in 2021, easily covering the negative 15.5 spread. Chestnut dipped below 70 hot dogs for the first time since 2014 last year and went well below over-under of 73.5, which is what is set again. What do you think? 73.5, give me the under. He's declining. He's getting older.
What's the record? Tell me what the record is right now. Was it 76?
I feel like 78's in there.
Ms. Ike said, is he the expert at weenies in his mouth? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or your mom. One of the two.
76.
76. Okay.
2021.
Busby said, I'll have you know I type a lot of things and backspace it all out of respect for the show.
You know what? I do a lot. I do that as well. Yeah, the backspace.
You know what? I will say I played it cool with you and your co-hosts, those Welches on your show. Those guys that I don't even know that I would associate with.
You refer to his show. I always call it his show as well because I think he's a great podcaster. He's a great streamer. He really is.
Let's just be honest.
He commands the show.
We know who runs that, right?
Yeah.
He wants to break 80. Hey, if anyone can do it, it's Joey. Those goons. Those backspace. I'm going to backspace out of what I'm going to say. But yeah.
Let me see
you know who's the worst one of them? Nate. Because at the end of the day, Whiskey's going to show up and he's going to eat that chip. But Nate has zero intentions on paying off that bet.
I thought you were going to go a different route because it seems like one is definitely not like the other.
Well, I know Whiskey is... He's going to play like he's like a big deal, but at the end of the day, he knows, like, I'm going to pay off my bet because I made the bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's all good.
Yeah, here. Red Wings pick is in. Who are the Wings picking here?
I'm actually looking for I don't know if they have it. I don't think they have it yet. They don't have it. They usually pop it out like a day or so before. Okay, so total. All right, here we go. All right. Eating contest betting. All right, I think I got it.
What's Bovada got listed?
That's all. I'm on Bovada right now.
I know. That's
the winner. Okay, so that's the winner overall. Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Wow, 2023, and you single out Nate? Not cool. What?
Tell him to pay his fucking debt.
That guy has zero intentions on paying off his bet.
Yeah, what's wrong with asking someone to pay off their bet? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
4th of July, 9:45 a.m. Joey Chestnut, total hot dogs.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100. and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
The over-under is set at 74.5. Give me that under.
I got to see what the weather's going to be like that day. Like, that's like a day of bet.
You know what? It says all in, run or not, excludes eat-offs.
Yeah.
Give me, and the over is negative 140. The under is even. Even Steven. I love betting on them on the morning of. You turn it on, you put on ESPN, and it's just like you're just sitting there waiting.
Busby said, I do have a fantasy over-under bet if you're interested, Alan. What is it? What kind of fantasy?
He's the executive vice president and general manager.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Stevie Y is running things out there.
Man, all right.
Yeah, tell me. I don't know if I'm interested.
He's got that crazy.
I'm always interested.
Little
but
Hitler haircut.
just give me some more information. It seems like he says a lot of words before he actually makes his pick. Axel, Sandal,
another Swede.
Pakela. We didn't draft a Swede the first time.
You got a defensive
Yeah.
player. He's small for a defensive player.
Hey, is he?
Yeah, he looks little. I mean, that child that he just hugged is the same height as he is. He's hugging his grandmother that's the same height as him. He's too little.
You seem Jamal Williams will end up with double-digit rushing touchdowns. Okay.
No, I don't think so. Weather is 83 and raining. It's 105 and hot as shit here.
Over under 10?
Under. Yeah, under. Yeah. Now, they don't have a lunatic coach that's like going to pull out their starters and then let this fucking guy just fall in the end zone.
I think he's like, I would take the over-under at 9.5.
Oh, you want him to reset the over-under, not take the over-under. Because you said, I'll take the over-under at 9.5, which doesn't make any sense.
Which I'll take the over on 9.5.
Well, there
he's
you go.
5'11".
Yeah, 5'11". He's too little.
180 pounds. He's 18.
He's too short. He's not getting any fucking taller. He's 5'11".
He's 18.
I mean, he has a slight chance to go to 23, but he's not going to grow. He's not going to grow any higher.
9.5? Yeah. I'll take the over-under on touchdowns.
Right in your book. Touchdowns total. Total touchdowns.
Total touchdowns. Not just talking rushing.
Oh, for the fourth in New York? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, 83?
I'll still sit there and...
Those are good. That's good weather to break a record right there.
Ooh.
We said no way. No way what?
You definitely don't want it soggy, but you don't want it too hot. So I think 83 is fine. Is that what it's going to be on the... It's what's it called? It's not Jersey Shore. It's Coney Island, right?
Coney Island.
Yeah, Coney Island.
Yeah.
Let me check. Oof. Raining all week. 80 and rainy.
Rushing TDs alone. I'm taking all TDs.
So let me say this. By the time it goes off, it's going to be 75 and raining. So you're talking 75 degrees, about 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's why I heard you analysis.
Yeah.
Just when I talk touchdowns, I'm talking like overall touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't rushing touchdowns. I take the under.
And here's the thing, like with him, like honestly, like he's not a big reception guy, but I'm when I base my touchdowns when I'm talking about guys, I'm talking all in. So, So you think he's going to catch some receiving touchdowns is what you're saying, even though he didn't last year when he set the record for 17.
He didn't catch one?
Didn't catch one.
Well, I mean, they kept getting it to the one and just giving it to him for some reason to fall in the fucking end zone. It's like he had a great season. There was nothing about anything that he did was great.
He had over 1,000 yards.
You could have handed it to, I don't know, Grimace, and Grimace could have fell in the end zone for 18 or 20 of those damn things.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. Nothing he did was special. Nothing he did was spectacular. They got down to the one and they handed it to him and he fell in the goddamn end zone.
Hey.
I'm not saying you could do it, but I'm saying like Grimace could. Yeah. Give me Grimace.
I'm saying there's a lot of teams out there with running backs who can't do it.
Like Boston Scott or something? That's why they have different options.
Anybody in Philly. Because they get to the one and they're giving a freaking Hurts.
You goddamn right about that.
Busby, also I don't want you to shift your show schedule, but we can talk how you have Rashard White above Miles Sanders and Madison. Yeah?
Oh, no. You want to talk about someone who listens? He listens.
I know he does.
He's a big P1, and it's awesome. He really does. I mean, he's on there. He's listening to the show, commenting. He's involved. he's clicking that download, that play button, and everything like that. So, yeah, we really appreciate you, Busby, for real.
Yeah.
We might have to send you something a little special this year. Something a little special.
It's going to be poop in a box.
Ooh, hit him in the hand. He's trying to bunt. It's 1:08. What do we got to do? We got to fire out of here. What are you saying for? You got everything written down. What's your problem?
We got other stuff. World's End.
Let's get to it.
Tell me about your home brewing.
So I started brewing beer again. Not surprising anybody. If you've been watching the show the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about it. And so tomorrow is when I get to test the beer. It's primed, carbonated, everything like that. I'm going to throw one in the fridge probably tonight, and then I'll get to test one tomorrow. This is Dave's IPA. It's an IPA. I want to be honest with you. I've brewed more complex beers in the past. This one was a kit from, I think it's a beer brew. What the hell is the name of that damn thing? I can't even think of the kit. Hold on, I'm going to get it though, because as soon as I say it or see it or whatever, I'll be like, oh, well, that's it. Northern Brewing, I've used Mr. Beer. So Mr. Beer, I don't advocate or put that out there for anybody to expand on or anything like that, but it's one of the most easiest ways to brew beer. You yield roughly 1.8 gallons, if I'm, being honest, and you can fill damn near 18 to 20 bottles of beer. So I did an IPA. Lizzie bought me a little kit because she knew I think she knew I was getting the itch. And so I was like, okay, fine, I'll brew some. And so one afternoon I decided to brew one. I didn't know what I was getting myself into because the other one I've had to, throw out some some hops and things like that, like hop pellets. You have all kinds of shit that you go through the brewing process. But this one was like seriously a 30-minute process. You spend half the time cleaning the shit, right? Which is anything. Like, it's all about sanitizing, things like that. Make sure you're using, good water. You're using sanitized equipment, things like that. And so as I'm going through it, I'm like, this is too easy. This isn't what I want to do. I don't like brewing like this. But before I got to the process, I went ahead and bought a couple, because I got like an email or something like that saying, hey, we got some deals. There's an Irish stout and there's a Mexican lager or something like that. I go, okay, well, give me both those, ship them to the house, and I'll do them. By the time they get here, they've been sitting in my living room for a little while. And so I went ahead and brewed the beer. I go, you know what? Let me brew this IPA. So I go through, do it. This is my 4th or 5th, maybe 6th beer, because I've done mead as well. I brewed mead from scratch, honey, yeast, water, right? Old school way.
Yep.
And it smells really good. And like I said, tomorrow will be the check day. So I'm going to send you probably home with a bottle or two to throw in your fridge, and then you can taste it this weekend.
Okay.
And then that's how I'll give you a heads up, because I'll taste it, and then I'll say, hey, it's ready or it's not ready. And we'll do some reviews and we'll talk about it. It was incredibly simple. And
maybe a Monday?
Maybe a Monday.
Maybe a Monday.
And then if it's okay, then we'll probably do the whole show, of it, because I got to drink it one way or another, right? I got to give some away. I got to drink it. And so as I'm going through this process, it's too easy. I don't like it. We've brewed beer on a big scale. We've brewed beer at Brutal Beer Works. We've brewed beer at.
So when we brewed it at Brutal Beer Works, we didn't come up with any of the ingredients or the scaling or anything like that.
We're doing the legwork.
We showed up and they said, do this and do that. And we said, yes, sir.
Yeah. And we've done it, and same thing with the beer brew fighters, right? We've done the same thing over there. We've been there for manual labor, helping out, listening, talking, recording, bottling, canning, things like that. So as I'm sitting there doing it, I'm like, and I really enjoy it. I have fun with it. We'll know by the end of the week if the beer comes out okay, but I went ahead and bought like a 12-pack or a case of Bombers shipped to the house, because I'm already ready to brew the next batch, which will probably be the stout. And so we'll see how it comes out. I've brewed beer before. I've been, and like even Francis was sitting here, I gave him a 5-gallon kit because I was like done by then. I was like, you know what? I'm done brewing beer. I don't have time for it. And I should have just held on to it. I struggled. What's up, Ty?
What's going on?
Ty's in the house.
What's up, Ty?
And Pride Face Orange flowering. Okay. Yeah, that's all it shows. But so anyways, I have my kit that was given to me after your kit was given to you. Have you brewed anything?
No.
Why not? Is it, because it doesn't take a lot of time.
It's just I've just busy. Like
Takes less than an hour.
I understand that.
Less than an hour.
I got a lot going on. I don't get a lot of. I'm essentially working 3 jobs. You know, I have the.
Always in there.
I have the on sale online reselling, the antique booths that I manage and keep up with. You know what, Busby?
Here's my question to you. If, do you find it, a little bit of a daunting task? Like because you've never done it before, right? Have you ever brewed beer?
No.
Mead?
No.
Anything?
No, nothing.
Okay.
It's just.
But this thing, you bought it or did Liz buy it for you?
I got it for Christmas.
How many years ago?
This last year.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm under the impression you had it longer than that.
No.
Okay, so
I got it for Christmas this last year.
You'll need to open it and check the lid, and then see what the date is.
Yeah.
For the yeast and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it doesn't take long, and if you want to do it, like you come over here one day, we'll just do it. We'll do it together.
I'll do it at the house. I just I was going to do it Father's Day.
Yeah.
But then I ended up
just getting shitty.
No.
On Saturday?
On Father's Day?
No, Saturday, the day before.
I went home and went to bed by 5.
That's what.
When I woke up on Father's Day, I was great.
Yeah.
But no, it was just I was hanging out with the kiddo and doing stuff with her. I had a couple of errands I went and ran, and it was just one of those things where it's like I just didn't feel like doing anything. Like I wasn't messed up from the day before because again,
just weren't in the mood.
I just wanted to chill.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that a lot.
Yeah.
So it was just I'm just gonna chill. But no, I you know what? I will make this promise right now.
Oh God.
Make it right now.
All right.
I will brew it before next Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean it's really simple and like I said, the thing they give you, the container, you just put it off in the corner, keep it nice and dark in there, put a towel over it or something like that, and you just let the yeast do its work, and it really doesn't take a whole lot. It really doesn't take a whole lot. And then, so if you're done with it, what kind of beer did you get?
I don't even know.
Like, you don't even know, huh?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Who doesn't chill much? You have the mustache of a pedophile.
You do have the body of someone that chills quite a bit.
I do. I'm busy a lot. Like
Daily Cruz turning that.
I do. One of my jobs, I do Uber Eats, and I do that 30 to 40 hours a week on top of my normal job, on top of all the reselling that I do and the antique booths and all that work. I do a lot. Okay, so suck it, Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek. Jesus, it's super easy. But like I said, when I thought about it and when I got back into it, I go, you know what, I like doing it, and this was super easy. I mentioned it to Eric. I go, hey, we need to come out. We want to do another collab. And he said yes. I want to talk to. I want to talk to Zach a couple more times and get involved. Maybe I can brew it on his system because I want to go through the entire process. Right. I've been enjoying the beer more, but I want to submit a beer to Blue Bonnet. That's what I want.
Okay.
I want to submit a beer that I brew, that I come up with, to Blue Bonnet.
What does that have to do with anything? Busby said, good Lord, my grandfather stormed the beaches of Normandy. Not true, but somebody's grandpa
did. God. Not true, but somebody's grandpa did. Do you think they were stretching on the boat as they rolled up to the shores?
They were listening to some music before, too, right?
Man. The damn, there was nothing better than listening to, what the hell was that guy's name? Greg Williams.
Offensive line coach from the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns during Hard Knocks. Does anybody know what's Hard Knocks this year?
The Jets.
The Jets.
They haven't officially made it, but like everything you said is like, oh no, it's going to be the Jets, and the Jets are like, no, we're out. But they're like, well, you don't really have a choice, so yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, everything I've seen, like Scheffler's reported it, and a few other people have, and
nice.
Yeah, it's going to be the Jets.
We got anything to pick up before we go? We got about 13 minutes because we got to get out of here. We got some stogies that need to get smoked and some beers that need to be drank.
No, buddy. We were gonna. I feel like we don't have enough time for the whole NFL betting thing. We're gonna have to do something with that.
Let's spam it real quick.
Maybe Monday.
Let's spam it real quick because
that's going to be a minute.
There was news released today.
Right. And maybe once they release the rest of that, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
When they release all the other players. Let's talk about Tyreek Hill for a second.
Okay.
So he was going to get in trouble. He slapped some, was it like a lifeguard upside the back of the head?
Did he? Was it a lifeguard?
Something like that.
Why is this little dude like hitting
after,
people?
After he smacked this dude upside the back of the head, check out this 450 North if you get the chance. It's good. Okay.
Yeah. We've had several 450 North.
Send us a message with that one that you had. The specific one.
Let me check something.
And we'll look for it. But after he smacked him upside the back of the head, you know what he tried to do? Tried to pay him $200. Like, hey, sorry, bro. Here's $200.
What?
Yeah.
No. I'm out.
Yes.
I got it right here. I'll screenshot it.
Okay.
Slushy XXL brownie berry cheesecake.
There
right?
we go.
Is it?
That was it.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Don't send it to
It's
us.
a fruited sour. I don't really even want it, but yeah. God.
But yeah, no, he tried to give the guy $200.
Look at it. Says Dairy King. Is it called Dairy King? Is it called
Dairy Queen, Busby?
King. Dairy King. Yeah. No.
Tyreek and AB. Dude, AB was just on Tyreek's podcast.
Jesus.
And a lot of what he said was it didn't just make sense. Like,
I mean,
go back. Yeah, go check out. He said yes. That's it. Okay. Go and check out Tyreek Hill's podcast. He just had AB on there, and
that dude is a train wreck. Like, he got booted out of the league that he is. He was the owner of
his
Arena
Arena
League, or is it Arena League?
Arena.
And he didn't pay his fees. He didn't pay his players. He didn't do it. There's something,
After they got kicked out of the league, he went back and tried to void the checks.
Oh,
the last checks he paid.
CTE is a real thing,
and he has.
And AB has got a problem. Like, he needs to be just
the poster boy.
Helped. He needs help because he has got a serious problem.
Yeah.
God, it's terrible.
Yeah,
like, it's
he tried to be like. He was trying to talk about, he was trying to tell the coaches and stuff like that, like, I was really hurt. I was hurt. I couldn't play before the playoff game.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, I got this message from Tom. And he was telling me, he's like, oh, man, we're going to play this. We're playing I think they were playing the Raiders or something like that. He's like, I'm going to hype you up. I'm going to give you 10 to 12 targets, blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm healthy now. Yeah, just come on, man.
Is that shit all over that chick's arm? That's a lot of ink. Okay, someone got a crayon or a
so
marker.
you can't have tattoos anymore.
I mean, I don't know what it. Look at that shit. It looks like her kid got a hold of a marker.
It's not that big.
It's her whole fucking forearm.
That's one tattoo.
I was just like looking at it. I just happened to notice like scribble on her arm.
Oh man,
it's probably something.
You know what?
Sacred or some shit.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Make sure you guys check out. Did you hit the music?
Oh yeah, put your headphones on.
Kill it.
You said thanks so much, guys, for watching.
Okay, but I was going. Oh, S'mores in the house. Hello, you beautiful bearded men.
What up?
Hope you both are doing fantastic. We're doing great now that you're here, S'more. Cheers.
What up? A ripoff.
Oh
yeah.
I was just gonna say it's gonna take longer than the music will allow me to. So, but make sure you guys check out all of our other podcasts. Check out the SB Baseball Podcast, the SB Fantasy Football Podcast, the Ranger Roundup, Talking Lines with Alan, and Part Time Nerd. That's all of them, right? Is that everything that we do?
Shit, I have no idea, to be honest.
Check it out. Tomorrow will be a new episode. We're dropping it tomorrow or Friday?
Whenever you want.
You tell me. What are we doing? So we can tell the people right now.
I'll drop it tomorrow.
Dropping tomorrow, SB Fantasy Football Podcast. We start part 1 of our top 50 wide receivers. Wide receivers number 50 through 26. Dropping tomorrow. Check it out anywhere you get your podcast, as well as on YouTube. Go check it out. But now, cue the music. We're going to get out of here, guys. We're going to go, we got to go do our after show chug.
Yeah.
And hang out by the pool, smoke a couple stogies, enjoy ourselves. But thank you guys so much for listening, watching. We appreciate it. As always, I'm Alan.
Rep a Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Thank you for listening to the Strikeout Beer Podcast.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.